What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Our mission here is simple: helping you build a high-performance AI workforce to automate your income and dominate the affiliate market. In today's video, we're diving deep into the exact blueprint you need to scale. Let's get right into it.
I want you to forget everything you think you know about building software. Seriously, we are entering a brand new era where you don't need to be some hardcore coder to create really powerful, amazing apps. Instead, you can build them just by talking, by describing what you want. It's a total game changer, letting you build things 10 times faster and, frankly, better than ever before. Let's get into it.
All right, here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we're going to talk about vibe coding, what it is, and why it's the future. Then I'll break down the BLAST framework, which is your 5-step playbook for building anything. After that, we'll talk about giving your AI an Iron Man suit of skills, then team it up with its perfect partner, and finally, we'll see how all of this gives you an insane edge over everyone else.
So, let's kick things off with a big idea that's changing absolutely everything. Welcome to the era of vibe coding.
So, what on earth is vibe coding? It's simple, really. It means you're building complex systems by having a conversation with an AI. You're not writing lines of code. You're describing features, you're giving it examples, you're sparring with it, collaborating to bring your idea to life. It's this creative partnership that turns your thoughts into actual working software.
Think about it like this. For decades, we've had clear standards for tools, right? If you want to write a document, you use Word. If you need a spreadsheet, you open Excel. They are the undisputed champs. Well, anti-gravity is designed to be that new standard for an even bigger category, software itself. It's the tool you'll reach for to build anything you can dream up just by using your words.
And this analogy is absolutely crucial to understand. Anti-gravity is not the AI. It's the environment. It's the high-performance machine. It's the fighter jet. The AI models you've heard of, like Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, those are the pilots. You can swap them in and out of the cockpit. Our focus is on mastering the jet, because when you have the most advanced jet on the planet, you can use any pilot you want to win the mission.
Okay, so you've got this incredible fighter jet. Now what? You need to know how to actually fly it, right? That is exactly what the BLAST framework is for. It's your proven 5-step system for building anything you want, reliably and to an incredibly high standard every single time. And the whole thing is just a simple acronym, BLAST. We start with B for blueprint. That's where you and the AI map out your vision. L is for links, connecting your app to all the other tools you use. A is architect, where the AI does the heavy lifting and builds the core structure. S is for style, making it look absolutely amazing. And finally, T for trigger, which launches your app into the world. This is your entire operational backbone.
Now, let's zoom in on that L for links, because this is where the magic happens. It's all about something called MCP, or Model Context Protocol. The easiest way to think about it is as a universal remote control for the internet. It's the language that lets anti-gravity talk to and control almost any other app. Want to pull data from a database? Send an email through your Gmail? Post a Slack message? MCP is what makes all of that happen seamlessly.
Next up is A for architect. You've probably heard the term full stack thrown around, and it can sound kind of intimidating, but this slide breaks it down perfectly. The front end is the beauty. It's the stuff you see and click on. The back end is the brains. It's all the logic that makes everything work. Now here's the revolutionary part. Anti-gravity builds both at the same time. What used to be 2 separate complicated jobs is now one single fluid process.
And now for my favorite step, S for style. I love this analogy. So much software out there is either a tractor, it works but it's ugly as sin, or it's a Ferrari, looks gorgeous but there's no engine inside. With anti-gravity, we build unicorns, apps that are both stunningly beautiful and have a powerful engine under the hood. You can even do this thing called UI sniping, where you just show the AI a beautiful design you found online and it'll build it for you. It's incredible.
And finally, we have T for trigger. This is the launch sequence. This is where your creation goes live. You can instantly deploy it to the world using standard tools like GitHub and Vercel. And this is the really cool part. You can use a tool called Modal to set up scheduled tasks. That means your app can be working for you, running automations in the background 24/7, even when your laptop is closed.
So, the BLAST framework is your process. It's the playbook. But what if you could give your builder actual superpowers? That's what skills are all about. Think of them as instant upgrades for your AI, turning it from a generalist into a world-class expert at any task you need. This is how you build your AI's very own Iron Man suit.
So what exactly is a skill?
Well, it's basically a reusable package of excellence. It's a collection of instructions, expert-level best practices, and sometimes even bits of code that teaches anti-gravity how to perform a task perfectly every single time. It's how you guarantee quality and make your best work repeatable at the click of a button.
This is, hands down, the best way to think about it. You know that scene in The Matrix where Neo just plugs in and boom, I know Kung Fu? That's exactly what this is. Anytime you find yourself repeating a process or a series of prompts, you just package it into a skill. From then on, you just plug it in, and anti-gravity instantly has a black belt in that task.
And to get you started, here are 5 of the most critical skills. You've got the skill creator, which is a bit meta. It's a skill that helps you build other skills. Brand design, to make sure everything always matches your visual identity. Planning and brainstorming, which dramatically improves the quality of everything the AI produces. Troubleshooting, which teaches the AI to fix its own mistakes, and executable scripts, which lets you run actual code, like a data scraper, right from inside a skill.
All right, if you thought that was cool, things are about to get really wild. We've talked about anti-gravity, the powerful builder. But what happens when you pair it with an equally powerful, world-class researcher? Let's talk about the ultimate power duo, anti-gravity and Notebook LM. This slide lays out their roles perfectly. Think of Notebook LM as the ultimate reader. It can read and understand dozens, even hundreds of sources, documents, websites, you name it, to become an expert on any topic. That's your research engine. Then you have anti-gravity, the ultimate builder, the command center that takes all that knowledge and turns it into action. One is for thinking, the other is for doing. And when you connect these two powerhouses using that MCP universal remote we talked about earlier, the capabilities are just staggering. You can tell anti-gravity to automatically create thousands of research notebooks on any topic you can imagine. You can unleash deep research agents that will go out and find over 40 high-quality sources in just a few minutes. And then you can have it automatically turn all that research into audio summaries, slick infographics, or even whole slide decks. It becomes a fully automated research and content factory.
Okay, theory is awesome, but let's talk about the real world. How do we take all of these incredible pieces, the fighter jet, the blast framework, the skills, this power duo, and actually put the engine to work?
Well, for starters, remember how we said the AI model is the pilot and anti-gravity is the jet? Well, you're not limited to just 1 or 2 pilots. You can plug in over 150 different AI models. This gives you access to what the masterclass calls an army of pilots. Now, why does that matter so much? Because some AIs are better at certain things than others. Some are way cheaper. Some have fewer restrictions. Having an entire army at your command means you can always pick the perfect pilot for whatever mission you're on. It saves you money, gets around limitations, and gives you unbelievable power and flexibility.
And this all brings us to the final, and I think the most important point of all. What does mastering this stuff actually give you? It gives you a real, tangible, almost unfair advantage.
Look, here's the bottom line. Learning this new way of creating isn't just about picking up a cool new tool. It's a fundamental shift in how things are made. It's the ability to build things 10 times faster and to a much higher standard than your competition. This is the kind of know-how that puts you in the top 1% of creators, giving you a capability that 99% of people just don't have yet. So you've got the fighter jet, you've got the flight manual, you have the Iron Man suit, and an entire army of pilots waiting for your command. The only question left is the one right there on the screen. You have the framework. What will you build?
And that is how you dominate the game with AI automation. If you're ready to stop trading your time for money, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But more importantly, click the link in the description to join our global school community. Get the full blueprint and start building your machine today. I'll see you inside.